Welcome into the story of Chacha Vauzz, our second baseman currently with the Springfield Cardinals. So far this season, he has a .262 batting average on 42 at-bats, 6 RBIs, and is slugging .310. And he's coming off arguably his best performance in last episode's final game with 5 at-bats, 3 hits, 2 RBIs, and a stolen base. And today we move on for a homestand against the Arkansas Travelers to start. They are 4-5, and we've got Chacha up at the plate. Arkansas scored one top of the first. We got a man on first with 1 out. Chacha Vauzz, .262 to start today. And that one was close in on the hands. Will be a jam pop out fly to center. Not gonna get a hit every time, but we have plenty of game ahead of us. But a big chance here to try to get a double play. Raposo up to bat. It's a 3-2 count. 1 out, man on first. Play here either at first or second. And it will be a double play opportunity here for us. Get the tag, get the throw, and it's off the mark. The fielding continuing to be a little bit of a problem here for Chacha Vauzz. But the game is tied up as we move to bottom of the third. 1 on, 2 outs for Chacha. Pitches in, and he takes it outside. With the runner advancing to second, it's a 1-1 count here. Chacha. And he will foul off the curveball and make that strike 3. He will not get to base either on the drop pitch. Not a hot start for Chacha Vauzz. 0 for 2 and an error. And as we move to the bottom of the 6th, a big lead has opened up for the Arkansas Travelers. 7-2. Tyler Go now at the mound. And getting behind his first pitch, but again taking it to center. Chacha Vauzz will head back to the dugout. As we move to the bottom of the 8th, we've got ourselves a dynamic challenge with a 6-point deficit. Hit a double or better. That's what we're going to go with here. Get a token and try to bring home some runs. It's Cody Bolton on the mound. Chacha Vauzz. Pitch coming in, we'll take it down into the outside. And working the count to 3-1. Chacha Vauzz showing off some patience here. And getting behind another, but this time it will be a double play. It has just not been a good start here on the homestand for Chacha Vauzz. And with that, the Travelers will take game 1 of the series, 8-2. Chacha Vauzz not with a single hit nor a good play out in the field. But perhaps to try to lift his spirits from that game, we've got a package that'll hopefully bring something good for us. And we'll go ahead and auto flip these cards here. Let's dance. And I believe a batting grip that will increase base running, fielding, hitting, and pitching. A catcher's chest plate we don't exactly need. And fielding and pitching perks for some glasses. Well, considering how bad the fielding has been, we'll go ahead and equip the catcher's chest plate as it does boost 4% to all fielding perks, which we don't exactly have yet. Both the sunglasses we now have are both for fielding and pitching, 2% for each. We'll stick with the one we have. And it was not a batting grip, it is a ritual that does provide 1 more percent than what we had from our previous being the rally cap, so we will go ahead and equip that. And hopefully, with those little bits of boost, we'll have a better second game here. Chacha Vauzz, he's up at the plate. Game 2 of the series, a 0-0 game. No one on but 2 outs, bottom of the first. And Chacha's going to send that one right by the second baseman. Already a much better start to this one. He gets on base with a potential stealing opportunity. Jimmy Crooks will be up to bat following. We haven't seen what he's done for us so far. It's been RJ Yeager who's been behind. And that one's going to go to the outfield and going straight to the center field. So we don't get a chance to steal, but we do get a base hit. As we move to bottom of the fourth, Arkansas once again has opened up a big lead. 5-0, we've got to get on the bases. Chacha will get it by shortstop. 2 base hits to open up his day again with an opportunity to steal with 1 out. And Jimmy Crooks give us an opportunity. Chacha with an extended lead here. And he's going to head out early. The ball was in the dirt. Going to give a great opportunity for Chacha Vauzz to get to second. And now a hit that'll get him to third. But we still need another hit here to get Chacha home. Jimmy Crooks advances us but goes 0 for 2. Zach Levinson will step up to bat. Got to bring home Chacha, as he'll get a dribbler to third. A run will not count. It is the end of the fourth, still down 5-0. In fact, as we get to bottom of the sixth, it gets worse. 6-0, 2 out though, man on first for Chacha. 2 base hits today as he's cranking this one deep left field. Back at the warning track and caught. Chacha, he sent that one. Maybe 1 or 2 more power, and he might have had a 2-run home run. But instead, a dynamic challenge with an opportunity to steal this game late on. Bottom of the 7th, drive in 1 run, drive in all base runners. That's what we're going for here. He's gotten behind that ball every at-bat, and it's fully loaded. Taking the first pitch, low outside. And Chacha with a hit deep to center, but tracked down. He's done better when he hasn't gotten so much behind some of these hits. 2 for 4, and he leaves 3 stranded. But with still 2 innings for us to try to bat, we got to make sure we keep this lead to just 3. To the field we go, no one on. 0-2 count. It's going to Chacha. Just got to make the play here at first. Taking his time. And we deliver a catchable ball this time. So to the bottom of the 9th, trying to keep this game alive. We got a man on first, 1 out. Chacha Vauzz. First pitch, check swing on a 90-mile-an-hour sinker left down the middle. And another one that's gonna go to another defender to third base, and that just might end this game. And somehow we are celebrating. Did we come back and actually win this game? Can someone give me a box score? Yes, we did. 7-6. We were down by 3. Bottom of the 9th. Chacha was not the hero, going 2 of 5, 2 singles, a stolen base. But who got the runs? I'm going to assume it was R.J. Yeager, as he hit 2 extra base hits and quite a few RBIs ended up flowing late. So as we head into game 3 here of the series, we are tied up 1-1. And I'm assuming in the bottom of the first here, we got our guy Chacha Vauzz. 2 outs, nobody on. I'd like to get on top of Arkansas early on in this game. And he checks the swing again. But he has improved to the number 10 prospect for St. Louis. So he is climbing that board. And gets behind this one, but taking it well foul. A little gift for those sitting down the first base line. And takes strike 3. He's trying to be patient with those low ones. That time, it was a very good pitch and ends the first. But in the bottom of the 3rd, it's a 2-0 lead for Springfield. And Chacha, he's got a man on first with some speed. 1 out. Got to try to extend him. And he swings at that low one. Well down in the dirt. And make that a 2nd strikeout as he swings through the 81-mile-an-hour changeup. But dynamic challenge to follow as he now has 2 on, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, now only up by 1. Hit a double or better? Sounds good to me. Not going to exactly get those home runs. We've come close a couple times. Did hit one in the combine. And there's the hit we were looking for. But it goes right into the mitt of the right fielder. power behind it, just an unlucky direction. But a dynamic challenge will once again present itself with now a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the 7th, nobody out, 2 on for Chacha Vauzz. Hit a double or better. Just got to poke this one into the gap in the outfield. Good speed on the bases. Even a base hit would get them home. And we got a guy up in the crowd who's wanting Chacha to hit a home run. But instead, it'll be a little dinker to third and a double play on Chacha. Does advance the runner to third. Someone else can get a base hit. They could take him home. But for Chacha, he's headed back to the dugout. But in the bottom of the 9th, Arkansas would tie up this game. An 0-for-4 day for Chacha Vauzz. A base hit wins it. And he's first pitch swinging at the 88-mile-an-hour sinker. Did clip the bottom of the strike zone. Next pitch is in. Chacha gets a piece. And now he's going to get it in play. But it's going to be well in play for the second baseman. He stays 0-for on the day, and this one will be headed to extras. Trey Page will lead us off. Bottom of the 10th, Chacha Vauzz at second. Getting a little bit of an extra step here. It's a pretty high kick. Chacha, he's going to get back over to second, but eager to get ahead here. Lawrence on the mound. Chacha, he's going for third with a hit to the shortstop. Does advance Chacha to third. Page once again just moving us along, but now our man R.J. Yeager. Can he get us home? Just need a base hitter. Just put the ball in play. And as he pokes it by the shortstop, R.J. Yeager will win the game here for Springfield. Chacha Vauzz the scoring run. Thanks to R.J. Yeager, we've won 2 games that we nearly didn't. This time, though, we almost gave it up. But for our boy Chacha, he still went 0-for-5 on the day, had 2 strikeouts. Need to get those hits rolling. And in front of the home crowd, who better to try to do that with a series lead 2-1. We start off top of the first. Ben Ramirez, he's at the plate batting .222. Munoz on the mound. No one on here for the Travelers. Play is at first. Chacha Vauzz waiting for it as it's going to be hit nearly right to him. Takes a little shuffle step and will deliver a clean ball. Don't need to rush it. Now can we get the bat on moving here? OPS was looking pretty decent, I believe, at least. Still learning some of these baseball stats yet again as Chacha's given that one a ride. Deep right field, but tracked down at the warning track. Again, that's the second time here today where we've come up just a little bit short of a home run. Perhaps he was waiting for this opportunity. Bottom of the 3rd, 2 on, 2 out. Not exactly the best speed out there. Actually, that was a stealing. And he's swinging at a high one. Contact that again will be caught by the right fielder. We're getting good amount of contact here today. We're just not placing the ball in great spots. Perhaps that is a bit of a swing that we will take. Because before, we were just straight up missing on a lot of these. Volkovich, he's back up at the plate. Munoz here, 40 pitches. Top of the 4th, 1 out, 0-2 count, man at first. Looking for another double play opportunity. And we'll get it started. Looking to flip it to second, but not going to get the throw over to first in time. We get the lead runner. As we jump forward here to the bottom of the 6th, it's a 2-2 game. Chacha Vauzz looking to get on the base path. And he's going to get this one again deep into the outfield. This time tracked down by the left fielder. And into the bottom of the 8th we go. We're still tied up here, 2-2. No one on for Chacha as he's still looking to run some bases today. A lot of power, not exactly placing it well. And now he pops it up. Here comes the right fielder, who will track it down next to the crowd. Even the foul balls aren't going in a good way for Chacha Vauzz today. But as the final whistle is blown here, we're coming away with another come-from-behind victory, or at least we were tied up there. It is a 5-4 game as we now pick up a 3-1 series lead over the Arkansas Travelers. Chacha Vauzz, though, 0 for 4 on the day. He put a lot of balls in play, but they never quite hit the ground and let him do some running. With our boy in a little bit of a slump, let's see if some defensive plays can get him going. Ben Ramirez with a 182 average. Zane Mills, his 8th pitch. He has a man here on first, nobody out, looking for a double play. And it's going to go to Chacha. Try to get the flip over here to 2. And he does not get the double play, but we get the lead runner yet again. Perhaps that's a situation we look to tag the runner, then throw to first. But we get the out, and Arkansas does not get a run. We take the batter's box here. Bottom of the first, we've got a man on first. Chacha! This time, it's in play. It'll be a base hit, advance the runner to second. And now maybe we could get our offense going. Once again, Trey Page batting behind us. 130 average, not looking all too hot. We can't advance. A 2-1 count. And he's going to get this one into play. It's the tag on the lead runner. And they get the double play. But a dynamic challenge as we look to step to the plate. Bottom of the third, we have a 1-0 lead with a man here on second. RBI base hit a home run. We're looking for an RBI base hit. 75 speed here at second. We get it into the outfield, he will score. Chacha, he takes the first one low, and that's going to count as a strike. Those in the crowd hoping to see Chacha moving up to St. Louis soon. I like some of these signs here, trying to cheer on their boy, who has improved since he first was signed here. That one definitely not going to be a base hit, and with 2 outs, we'll end up ending that inning. Perhaps the guy in the stands will end up changing that sign, but we move to the top of the 5th here, still with the lead. Lazaro Montez with a 0 for 1 day strikeout. He has no one on, 1 out, 1-0 count. And it's going to go right to Chacha. Just make the play here at first. Another little one, maybe a little high on it, but overall not our worst throw. Well, granted, we were brought here more so for our batting. We are 1 for 2 on the day, a single. Had a little ground out to second last time. Man on first here, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Chacha with another pop-up that'll just go to the first baseman, takes a few steps, and that'll end the 5th. But a dynamic challenge as we move forward, still with a close game. We're now bottom of the 8th. Our average has dropped down to 222. Extra base hit or a leadoff home run. We're going to go with the extra base hit here. Try to get us to about second base, and then a single will score us. Or we're going to send it right to the first baseman. All of our contact today has gone straight to a defensive player. But Springfield picks up the win nonetheless. 1-0 in with a 4-1 series lead. I believe they clinch the homestand against the Arkansas Travelers. Chacha this time goes 1 for 4 with that single. For what I believe is the final game of this series. I believe it was 6 games. It's top of the first, 1 out, 0-2 count for Fajardo. Joseph King, he's at the mound. With a pitch in, going straight to our man Chacha. Just make the throw over to first. And he pulls him off the bag again. I thought that one was close enough, but another error it'll be for Chacha Vauzz. And that seemed to come at a pretty big cost. Arkansas, they take a 3-0 lead here. Bottom of the first, we do have a man on first. Chacha will take pitch 1 inside. Now with a 2-2 count, first base does advance to second. And we get him home. Get on the scoreboard here. Chacha sending it again straight to the right fielder. No one advances. Some days it's just not your day, and that very much seems to be the case here for Chacha Vauzz, on a little bit of a cold streak that he's still batting better than what he's done in some of the games prior. Bottom of the third, it's still 3-0. Chacha gets behind this one, but again, it's into the glove of the right fielder. I think those two have to become great friends with all the gifts that he's giving them. But at least a dynamic challenge as we move to bottom of the fifth. It's now an 8-0 lead for the Travelers. Trying to claw one back here. Drive in all runs. Try to bring home a token today. Chacha Vauzz crack into this big deficit. And he's swinging well early at the changeup. And a soft little dinker that will advance the base runners, but Chacha Vauzz will be headed back to the pine. And that did do at least something to get us on the board, but Arkansas extended their lead 11-1. Bottom of the seventh here, one out, nobody on for Chacha Vauzz. Castano, the pitcher, taking his time here. And that one's going to be inside. There we go, just kidding. Thought that one was headed to the outfield, instead again to the mitt. This time the second baseman. A dynamic challenge yet again here for Chacha as the offense is rallying late. Bottom of the eighth. We do have a man on. Advance one runner, drive in a run, or hit a home run. Again, that's not our game. Trying to bring home 63 speed from second with one out. Get this one into the outfield. Diaz, the pitcher, with an 89-mile-an-hour sinker. And there we go. Chacha giving one another ride. But it's tracked down left fielder's mitt. How unlucky can you be in one homestand? Best contact we've seen from Chacha Vauzz. This time the Travelers, though, they pick up the win. 11-7. The series ends with a 4-2 win, though, for our Cardinals. That is where we're going to look to bring today's episode to a close. We got through the homestand, and we picked up another series win, which is really great. We were making a lot of contact. Unfortunately, that contact just wasn't resulting in anything very good for Chacha Vauzz. But what it has done is actually give us a base running perk, Agile Reflexes Level 1. Gain a boost to speed when stealing early in away games. So next time when we have our away stand, we're for sure, if we get on base, we're going to be looking to be stealing for sure. Blaze around the bases and take control, steal bases, and score big to unlock game-changing base running perks. We'll definitely be utilizing that. We'll also be looking to utilize our tokens here to round out the day. Going over to the base running, I want to get that speed up here by 1. And we've also, or at least behind camera, I have been working on clutch as well. If I am not mistaken, clutch kind of takes over your contact when you get runners into scoring position, so second and third. So we're going to look to increase that here as well. We'll confirm those. Our overall, though, does not go up. And at the end of today, our average did end up dipping a good bit, down to 203. Slugging, OBS, I think those also went down a little bit as well. WAR, I still have to look it up. I'm not exactly sure if we want a negative or positive there, but we're at negative 0.7, so that's where that is. But we will be back here on Thursday, as this series is coming out every single Tuesday and Thursday, so do not miss it. Hit the bear icon on the bottom right or scroll down at the sub button and tap that bell icon so you're notified when this series and all of my videos go live. College football is every Monday and Friday. Jaguars will be tomorrow, where we have a doubleheader against two division rivals. If we win those games, we lock in our spot in the playoffs. So big things coming up. We'll see you next time as Chacha Vauzz tries to get that ball in play.